test, mic test. Hello, good evening, everybody. Let me just off my jazz music. Okay. Right, ready. I'm ready. So waiting for more people to join us tonight, as usual. This is me, Yihua from Chart Nexus, giving you this live coverage of the stock selection of this Singapore market. Okay, what are the Singapore stocks that we can look at? Okay, we skipped a week last week due to a personal matter, so I am back. Okay, so if you can hear me and watch the video very clearly, please comment hi or hello to let me know that you are there and everything is working fine. Okay, both at this YouTube and as well as Facebook. Okay. Azam, can you hear me? Azam, can you see me and hear me clearly? So tonight is going to be SGX stocks, and we'll be covering Bursa stocks on Wednesday night. Okay, Wednesday night. That is tomorrow for Bursa stocks. So tonight is Singapore stocks. Hi Yong Hong, 你好. Kim Boon, 你好. Lai Tong, 你好. Delphine, I call you Delphine. I don't know how to pronounce DLPN. Lorraine, wow, all the members are 你好, 你好, everybody, welcome, welcome. Okay, so to the Malay folks, selamat malam. Too soft? Yeah, recently, recently this Facebook has a little bit of problem. Okay, that is the sound may come across too soft, so I can't do anything to it. Because last night when I have my meeting with my members, some of them can hear, some of them cannot hear. It keeps disrupting. So this is purely because of Facebook. The server may be too busy. Okay, so tonight we are going to, okay, first of all, please help me share the live outs to your Facebook wall, to your friends, to the groups that you are in. Okay, get more people to come in. Yeah, Bursa tomorrow night. Azam, Bursa tomorrow night. Tonight is Singapore. Malam Lahi. Oh, Lahi, you every market also trade, 92, come on. Just because 1 week never do, the Singapore group has dropped in attendance. Now only 98 people live with me. No 100 no start. No 100 no start. So get more people to come. Okay. See. Doris. Okay. So Doris. Okay. Sorry. Doris. My admin has spoken. Okay, so last week I had a very wonderful sharing session at the Bursa Wednesday Facebook Live because we broke the record. I was looking for 420 and they gave me 520. Wow! 我又迈向一大步了，迈向我的目标一大步了。So one day I want to be able to do 1,000, to hit 1,000. So every little step counts. So tonight from Singapore, I understand lesser people, never mind. Okay, 117 of you. So as I continue, I hope you help me share this out. Okay, so I'm going to continue with the presentation because it already crossed 100. Okay, so let's go. So this is the stock selection webinar where I'm going to go through my normal daily routine on how I look for stocks and also to review some of the stocks that I have in my possession, in my portfolio, to see how are they doing and is there any danger sign to sell? Is there any sign to add more stock? Okay, now first of all, price chart. Okay, this is the trading tool that I'm using. Of course, I built this myself. Okay, so this is my market strength index. Now I want to highlight this. Okay, if you have been here many times, you will know that I have always been drawing these two lines, right? So right now, you will see from July to October, we are always inside this range, unable to break higher. If you recall, August and September was a horrible month. Not a lot of stocks go up, never mind, but a lot of stocks came down. Okay, so you may be hurt in the process. But what happened over the last 2 weeks was there are some stocks going up, especially for me, healthcare stocks. Okay, Riverstone, the Top Glove, the UG. But of course, they start to come down here, so you need to run and lock in some profits. Okay, I'll talk about the locking in of profits later on. Okay, so right now I just want to highlight where are we in terms of market structure. Okay, market. Lionel, wow, last week don't have very sad. Yes. Actually, it's not me. It's my family. I have got two surgeries coming up. First one clear. So one note of advice is everybody need to buy your healthcare insurance. Without the healthcare insurance, wow, the hospital bill can kill, man. Okay, so with the healthcare insurance, everything as charged can claim. Okay, so this is something very important. So luckily, all of us are covered. So not much of an issue. Another surgery next week, but next week the surgery should be the simple one, so should be okay. Also, just to update you on why last week I wasn't here for the Singapore webinar on Tuesday night. Okay, but so I'm back. So let's continue. So this is how the market is doing. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong between the two zone. And last week we hit the high. Zun hit the high here, which is the previous high in June, in July, where the market unable to rally higher and fall. Okay, now a recap. What is strength index? Now, strength index is tracking the whole Singapore Stock Exchange, active stocks. Okay, stocks that are actively traded, not those stocks that is the trading volume are very low and seldom move. Those like in the what you call that, at the seabed, or call it seabed of the exchange, not those. So in Singapore market, I think only about 100 over odd stocks are considered active. So these are their general movement. So if all of them are in the trending state, you will see this big green zone. Okay, and if all of them are falling, cutting through the support like a hot knife in the butter, you will see the index decline like this. Okay, so when you see this, definitely no good. Okay, just like last 2 weeks, no good. Right, so this is the strength index. So by looking at this strength index, we are able to tell the market structure, market cycle, where are we now. Okay, so it's very clear we are inside this zone, ding dong for 4 months already, and now we are trading today. This is the latest data, and now today we are trading very close to the September low. Okay, so for those people who have given up on the Singapore stocks and went away, okay, that means they switch off, going to watch Netflix or watch the media corp shows and not paying attention to the stock market. When it starts to rebound, they are going to miss like how they missed on the 21st of September. Okay, Arnold Schwarzenegger says that if you want to be there for the good time, you need to be there during the bad time. Okay, you need to be there during bad time. If not, when the market turn up, you will not know. You will not know. So to be there for the good time, like this, the good time in April, May, June, okay, from the market bottom in March, you need to look at your losses. You need to confront your fear and then be able to flexibly and nimble enough to switch out of your losing stocks into the healthcare stock to benefit from the rebound. Okay, so this is one lesson I want to share with you. So once again, tonight we are trading at the low again, September low again. So there is a possibility to watch out for big sign of a rebound in the stock market. Okay, so some of the stocks already showing the sign. So we need more positive signs. So what are the positive signs? It is called the long white. Okay, if you are here for many times, you will understand that what I mean by long white is the white candle with high volume. Okay, small candle with low volume is not a sign. Okay, so we need to see stocks you want to buy. There must be white candle with high volume. Then you know the trend has turned from down to up for your stock. Okay, for your stock. So this is where we look for stocks to sapu, to buy. Now, what if you don't see the sign and the market continues to fall? Now, this is the March low. This is the March low. For the stocks to go down to the March low, it's going to be very painful, ladies and gentlemen. You may be seeing AEM trading at $3, UG Healthcare trading at 70 cents, that kind of level. So it's going to be very painful if the market drop to this level. Hopefully it don't lah, huh? Okay. So what are the possible risk factor in the market that will cause the Singapore market to plunge to the March low? Basically, only one, and that is Donald Trump, the US election. We all don't know what will happen at the election. It's a wild guess. So it's a wild card, not wild guess, a wild card. So if he quite surrender, if he lose or he wins the election, then we watch the market reaction. Okay, whether the market likes it or not. Remember in 2017 when 2016 when he becomes the president, everybody got a shock. I think he also looked very stunned standing beside Obama, like, oh shit, I won the election. I don't know what to do. Right? So everybody was positioning for market to crash if Donald Trump take over, because he is very radical and he has got a lot of crazy ideas. Build Mexico wall, going to scrap the agreement with the Asia Pacific, the trade plan with Asia Pacific. So that was a lot of people factoring in that if Donald Trump wins the election, it will crash in 2016. But crash it did not. It rallied up instead. Okay, so it is not what we think of the outcome of the election is important. It is the market reaction to the election that is important. So that will be next Wednesday, 6th of November. Let's see, 6th of November, 3rd of November, Tuesday. So on our Wednesday morning, 4th, we should be able to know some results from the election, and that will set the tone for the stock market. Okay, now next few days, we expect the market to continue to be volatile all the way to the 3rd of November. Also, that is a date that you want to take note of. Right, so this is for the market strength index. So now let's go to the individual stock chart to look for lobang. So the first stock that came out in my screener tonight, DBS. DBS, is it time to buy? If I take a look at the chart, right, okay, there isn't any strong clue of buyer or seller in control, right? So just to recap, for those of you who are new, okay, why don't you tell me, are you new to this stock selection Facebook Live? If you are new, comment new. If you are old, just comment old. Let me take a look and see what is the, if you're a member, just type member M, then I will know who are you. Okay, so that I know the constitute of the audience tonight. How many of you are new? How many of you are old? That means you come here many times. And how many of you are members? Okay, comment please under the YouTube, under the Facebook. Member. Oh, new. Okay, I've got a new member. Oh, so there are only a few of you who are new. Oh, that means my outreach is very poor, man. Oh, my outreach is very poor. So as such, can all of you help me by sharing out this video once again? Okay, 让我呼吁一下，帮我宣传 help me market the webinar out to the Facebook group. Okay, so let me continue. Okay, I see a lot of old and members here, so only a few new participants to this webinar, but never mind, let me go through. Okay, so what we are looking for in terms of chart reading is we want to see a buyer in control kind of chart. So definitely DBS doesn't has it. Let me show you a stock that has it, and it is damn bloody clear. Sembawang Corp Industry. Okay, now what do I mean by buyer in control? Okay, first of all, how and where do you zoom in? Okay, so you see Sembawang Corp Industry, I short from SCI. Yeah, okay. SCI is right here, it gaps up. Okay, and then there is a new trend that starts from here, right? So what you want to pay attention to is the start of this new trend. This new trend, is it lurking with danger or is it buyer in control? So one look at the chart right here, you should be able to tell. So how do you do it? Let me show you, right? You first of all, with any chart, you focus on the trading volume, transaction volume. The red and green bars are transaction volume. So what you're looking at is the spike. Not looking at. What you're looking for is the spikes. Okay, the spikes. The spikes in the transaction volume means that there is a high interest on that day. Okay, very high transaction volume achieved. So when you have got very high transaction volume achieved, you want to look up and see what kind of candles are you getting. The best is with such a long and high transaction volume, you want to see long white candle. Okay, that will signify buying. Okay, buying. So if you see high transaction volume and you look up and you see black candle, long one, it means that sellers are in control. Stay out of the stock. Don't buy the stock yet. Okay, so once you see a chart like this, Sembawang Corp Industry, long white, you know that buyers are in control. Not enough, yeah. You see long white doesn't mean that it is buyer in control. You also need to pay attention to when it is not going higher. What is it doing? Two things. When it's not going higher anymore, right here, you see that the candles are smaller and the transaction volume is significantly lower than this long white. Okay, so this tells you that the buyers are still in control and proceed to go higher and then consolidated. So during the consolidation, you need to read the clue over here. Okay, when it is not going up, what is the stock doing? What is the candle doing? You want to see, generally as a rule of thumb, you want to see small bodied candles or dojis, we call it in Japanese candlestick, with low volume. Okay, so this technique is called price action and volume analysis. Okay, so with this, you know what is the stock doing, like Sembawang Corp Industry. You can see every time when it stopped going higher, it is consolidating. You will see the transaction volume is low. When it starts to go up again, you can see the volume spike up again. Okay, when it's not going up again, consolidating, it has got low volume. When it starts to move up again, it has got high volume. So isn't this signs of buying? So this is a very simple way of chart reading that anybody will be able to see it very clearly. Okay, so right now, Sembawang Corp Industry again rested. Can you see a low volume? It's not going up. What it's doing is consolidating. So low volume, it means that the buyer are still in control. So right here, we have certain degree of confidence that despite the stock market was bad during the most part of October, okay, we still confident that Sembawang Corp Industries is still a chart that has buyers in control, and that is how over the last few days it continues to trade higher. Okay, so this is one stock that me and my members has followed. Okay, we didn't buy here. We followed the stock faithfully and watched the stock develop candle by candle until this happened. This is when we buy it. Okay, this is when we buy it. And then when it stopped going higher, instead of panicking, okay, if you are not trained, you will be panicking. Oh, you shit. Is it coming down? Oh, you sell DBS coming down. Sembawang Corp Industry will come down. No, don't think that way. Okay, every stock is different. So Sembawang Corp Industry, as it starts to pull back, yes, it is nerve wracking. But if you know how to read the chart, you will know that buyers still in control. We just need to wait and be patient. So long we don't see a long black candle, there is limited risk of downside. Okay, so that is for the daily chart. So everybody understand? Okay, if you understand, give me a fireworks of likes. Now I want likes. Okay, all these interaction can help me become popular in Facebook. So I hope you can give me your support. So can you understand how to read the candles now? Long white, high volume. When the stock is not going up, what is it doing? Volume must be low, candles must be small. Very, very simple rule and simple way of reading. You don't even need to use your MA of your or MACD or your RSI. No need. Thank you very much. I see a lot of likes. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's continue. So Sembawang Corp Industry. Now, this is the daily chart. So I will always like to check on the weekly chart, what is it doing as well. Okay, now when I switch to the weekly chart, 2 time frame, daily chart, weekly chart, I need to get a sense of what is the stock doing. Okay, I need to get a sense of what is stock. Is it bullish or bearish? Is the buyer in control or seller in control? So by studying both the daily and weekly chart, you can see very clearly that the buyers are in control in both time frame. So this stock is damn bloody obvious. Okay, damn bloody obvious. So take a look at the weekly chart. Okay, I'll give you a few seconds. You take a look at the weekly chart. Can you see that the buyers are in control? Okay, if you can see, comment yes. If you cannot see, you comment no. Can you see? Member, of course, can see. Yeah, member. Brandon, I know you can see. Doris, for sure. If you members cannot see, I have failed. I have failed. Then tonight, kumbuilo already. Members confirm must be able to see. Yes, 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 yes. I saw the yes, 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 yes. Okay. So no one say no. Very good. Even for the new participant to this webinar, no one say no. Ayo, Agnes, I just say no one say no. You give me a no. My goodness. Okay, maybe you just come in. Okay, never mind. Let me show you how to look at it. Okay. Now, so Wanzu, you also say no. Oh, break my heart. Okay, take a look at this. Take a look at this. Come on. So this is the long white. You can see the volume spike. Then when the stock is not going up, you can see that it is consolidating, pulling down, right? Pulling down, pulling back, pulling down, pulling back. Okay. And look at the volume. High or low? It's low, right? So the next time when it starts to go up again, you see the volume spike comes in again. And when it's not going up again, consolidating, the volume is getting lower and lower and lower before the rally happens. Now, this pattern is one of the most powerful pattern that everybody should know. Okay, everybody should know. I can only show you what stock, okay, and whether chart buyer in control or seller in control. The timing when to buy is another topic. Okay, it's another topic. So let's take a look at this. Okay, weekly chart. Going up with high volume, when it consolidating small candle, lower and lower volume, this is sign of buyers are still in control. Now take a look at the last 3 candles. So the last 3 candle is this week candle. Now this week candle is not fully formed yet because we are only Tuesday. Okay, we are only Tuesday. So you still got Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, plenty of risk. So it doesn't mean that the money is in the pocket. It is not. Okay, it is not. It is just that by today, Tuesday, it was very bullish. Okay, the trading volume of today, Monday and Tuesday, you add up together, is as high as last week, Monday to Friday's volume add together. Okay, can you see how powerful it is? Today's transaction volume, the 2 days, Monday and Tuesday, you add together is more than the 5 days of last week. So this week is confirmed going to be a high volume week for Sembawang Corp industry. Okay, and looking at the chart, there are no sellers. So if suddenly you see a black candle or shooting star, wow, another very dangerous candlestick pattern. Shooting star happen in Sembawang Corp industry, it means it is time to lock in profit. This stock is tired. It needs to rest. Okay, like this shooting star. Right. So if it comes with high volume, that is a warning sign in itself. So right now, everything is fine. We just continue to hope that the T-Gong Bobby continue to go higher with volume, candle as wide as long as possible, and then close near the week high on the weekly chart. So we got Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday to achieve it. So if next few days you see low volume pullback like this, no need to panic. Okay, no need to panic. So this is how you read a chart. Now, after knowing how to read a chart, let us take a look at DBS again. Okay, DBS again. Okay, DBS again. Now when I switch to DBS, okay, you will notice that the transaction volume is suddenly not as clear as Sembawang Corp industry. Okay, you will see the transaction volume is not as easy to spot as Sembawang Corp industry, isn't it? Right? So therefore, the same method cannot be applied on charts like DBS when the transaction volume doesn't give you a clue, okay, whether the buyer or seller is in control in this stock. Okay, so not every stock, every chart you can trade using this method. Only certain stock, like for example, I will talk about Matex, okay, you will be able to see very obvious high and low volume. Now, these are the kind of chart that is the easiest to trade. Okay, easier to trade because you are able to see the imbalance of buyer and seller. What are the buyer and seller doing right here? Okay, so it makes it easier to read the chart of such stocks. Okay, if you look at DBS, once again, you will see that, these stocks are not easy. The high and low are not very obvious. So therefore, DBS, I oftentimes will skip, not to trade it technically, or unless there's a very strong catalyst in the banking sector in Singapore. Otherwise, no, I will skip. Okay, so let's go down the list and go for next stock. Hy-P. Now, Hy-P, Friday, Apple is going to announce its results. Okay, so now what is the chart of Hy-P doing? Let's take a look and see if there is any opportunity. Now, before I share with you Hy-P on the daily chart first, yeah, before I share with you Hy-P, let me share with you one of the most important key economic data out from the Singapore. Okay, so Singapore's industrial production jumps 24.2% in September. COVID-19, no, pandemic, our circuit breaker phase 2, yet it can jump 24.2%. That is why COE is 40,000. And that is why the property market, people still go and chiong and whack the Penrose at Aljunied. This is the reason. Okay, it is not all gloom and you know, all gloomy. It is not. Some sector is still performing. Now, there are only two bright spots in the Singapore economy that is contributing to the positive. Okay, I won't say growth. I will use the word positive. Which is pharmaceutical and semiconductor. Okay, so pharmaceutical is up. Okay, so later you see the stock over here, pharmaceutical. Yeah, later we'll talk about it. But most importantly, I want to highlight to you is the electronic cluster, because this is the sector that I have followed very, very closely. Okay, you can see the rest of the cluster, transportation, all that you swan about, you forget it. Planes are not flying, taxi are not driving, so you don't need to pin your hopes on the transportation sector right now. Okay, so take a look at the electronic sector that I highlighted right here. So the electronic sector expanded 30.1% last month, okay, September month, okay, slowing from 45 in August, but 30% is still a big number, a big deal, okay, and of which the electronic sector cluster, the electronic cluster, of which the semiconductors are the one that grew 37.4% and supported by demand from cloud services, data center, and 5G market. Can you see this? Okay, so this is the catalyst, the reason why I am always singing on the semiconductor stocks in the webinar. AEM, Hy-P, Franken, UMS, ISDN, Venture, and so on. So this is the only sector that I won't say easy, but I will say that it is highly possible, very likely that they are going to report positive earnings, because all the news, okay, let me show you my news collection, yeah, earnings. Okay, I have collected some news clippings, okay, to keep track of the development in the electronic sector. So this is the September industrial. So once again, semiconductor up just now, you saw the news already. Okay, so this is my members page, members only. So this is where I keep all these important news that for everybody to remind ourselves, focus on these stocks. So Singapore non-oil exports rise 5.9% in September. So I quote, electronic shipments expanded 21.4%, okay, up from 5.7%. Okay, by who? By integrated circuits. This media means hard disk, USB, okay, SSD, and then personal computer parts. So these are the semiconductors related products. Okay, so this is two news already. Then Taiwan Semiconductor September revenue surged 25%. September again. Okay, and okay, who is Taiwan Semiconductor? Taiwan Semiconductor is a Taiwan-based company, headquartered in Taiwan, but they have cooperation all over the world. They are the Tai, the big brother of semiconductor manufacturing. Okay, a lot of companies contract to them to manufacture their chips. Companies like Xilinx, company like AMD, but not Intel. Intel got problem by itself. Okay, so these two companies I know that they outsource to Taiwan Semiconductor, well-known facts, and some others. Okay, so their earnings is a big clue to our semiconductor stock in Singapore. Okay, so all of them are reporting semiconductor shine again. Okay, GDP contracted. This is a Singapore GDP strings. Okay, doesn't matter because the semiconductor is the one that has got very robust global demand and they should be making money. They should be profitable. Okay, you can see from this is AEM. You can see the earnings of AEM due to COVID-19 that surge in the demand for electronics, right? AEM makes so much more earnings, okay, as compared to before the pandemic. Okay, later we'll focus in on this stock and look at the chart. So Samsung also electronics flex 58.1% jump in Q3. Okay, this is the industrial production in August, I think, in August. Okay, you can see semicon up 56%. So everything, even South Korea exports is showing that the semiconductors are growing. Today, this morning, South Korea GDP grew. Okay, it grew for the first time in the pandemic. Okay, also attributed to the semiconductor. So these two countries, South Korea and Taiwan, their output, their manufacturing data, their export data, very dependent on semiconductor. So if you want to trade the semiconductor company like UMS, AEM, Franken, all these, right, in the semiconductor space, these two countries, I always look at their monthly data. If there is a slowdown, then our small little island contract manufacturing will not be too robust as well. It will be affected as well. Okay, from my experience. Now, the other thing that I want to highlight to you in terms of semiconductor is this is a cyclic industry, which means they can be in good times for 1 to 2 years. Okay, as their inventory of the semiconductor parts reach a high level, they will slow down in the production. They will slow down. Okay, until their inventory run low again, then they will ramp up production again. So that it will be high, there will be low. So we are currently in the growing cycle of this semiconductor industry. Okay, this inventory. They say it can able to grow all the way until 2021. Okay, I've been seeing this same deal since June. Since June this year. So 6 months has passed, 5 months has passed. Okay, so if you have not made a single cent from the semiconductor stock, you are really missing something here. Okay, so you're only left with 1 year. So if you want to benefit from this obvious trade, you better take action early. Okay, look at their chart, focus on the stocks. Right, so this is the semiconductors. Let me come back to the chart. So that is why I want to talk to you about that, because high P was in the list today. It's in the list today. So let's take a look at high P chart. In September, all the stocks fell. See, high P is not alone. So everybody fell. So more importantly is from this point onwards, upwards, can you see buyer in control in the chart from what you learned just now? Okay, take a look, right? No, I wouldn't say that there is a very strong buyer in control signs in this chart, but there are. Okay, you can see right here. These 1, 2, 3, 4 candles will tell you that the buyers are in control as it goes up, as it consolidates, lower volume. So the signs are there for high P. Okay, the signs are there for high P. But of course, it is my money, if I buy happy, it's my money, so I'm very careful. So I would love to see the transaction volume of these two to be significantly higher, much higher than the rest. Then I will be even more confident. Okay, so right now, yes, I do see buyer in control, but then I am not very, very confident because the volume is not very, very high. Okay, if you give me very, very high transaction volume, which makes the high and low more obvious, then this is a easier decision for me to make. Okay, high P. Now take a look at the weekly chart. What is the weekly chart telling us? Okay, this is the earnings out. After the earnings out, the stock did not go higher, and you can see that I circled them. Okay, you can see upper tail. Upper tail means selling. So there are selling involved, especially it comes with high transaction volume. So you can see that they are selling. Okay. So once you see selling, price comes down. But this coming down, you can see a transaction volume is low. Therefore, this coming down doesn't mean the end of high P. Okay. It's just normal pullback. You can see it is still an uptrend. Okay. So when a lot of people trade or invest in stock market, right, they look at this as the candles start falling, right, they start to scare themselves silly. Say, oh shit, high P is coming down. I'm losing money. Market weak. Every day, chama. 不衰 also sing until sway. So don't need. So when it comes down, right, be objective. Be objective. Take a look at the volume. It is low volume pullback. So in technical analysis, this is a positive sign. Just that we don't know how far back it will pull. Okay, we do not know how far back it will pull. So high P from late September, okay, starts to make this wonderful rally up. Now, this rally up, you can see that there isn't very strong clue that the buyers are in control, unlike Sembawang Corp industry. Okay, so let me just do a comparison for you. This Sembawang Corp industry, you take a look at the weekly chart. So you can see if you have to place a trade first week of October, okay, first week of October, you are faced with these two charts. Wait, let me go back to the, okay, you are faced with these two charts, first week of October, okay. Wouldn't you agree with me that Sembawang Corp industry is the easiest chart to read, okay, to trade versus high P? Yes or no? If yes, comment yes. Okay, if you agree with me, comment yes. If you do not agree with me, comment no. Okay. My point is, wouldn't you agree on first week of October, Sembawang Corp industry is an easier chart to trade versus high P? Philip say yes. Daryl say yes. Yes. Edward ask why, Why is it? Yes. Dory say yes. Yes. Everybody, yes. Very good. Okay. Now let me share with you another wisdom. Okay. So what's the wisdom? The wisdom is we are traders, we are investors. Our job is to go into the stock market to make money. Okay, to make money. So our job is not to go into the stock market and prove that we are right. Okay, our opinion is right, we are right. No, that's not our objective. Our objective is to make money. So if your objective is to make money, you should be going for easier chart to trade, not to challenge yourself to say that I buy high P must go up. Yeah, you see, I'm right, high P go up. No, that's not the point. The point is to make money. So to make money, you need to go into the stock market, okay, and look for the kind of chart that you have an advantage and it's easier to make money from. Ngam. Correct or not? If you agree with me, this wisdom, give me a fireworks of likes. Come on. This is my only way to interact with you. I cannot ask you in the open setting to raise your hand, stand up, give the person on the left and right a high five. I can't do that now because now COVID, we can only do webinar. So if you agree with me, give me a fireworks of likes. Sui. Okay, I see a lot of likes coming up. People over at Facebook, people over at YouTube, there is also like button there. If you can help me subscribe and like, okay, I'll appreciate it. Thank you very much. Okay, so with that in mind, everybody understand that we shall continue. Okay, we shall continue. So high P. Okay, now once you see high P, like I said, not very obvious, and in fact, it's earnings. Let's take a look at the earnings. High P. Okay, high P, TTM, trailing 12 month, 3DM. So you can see generally it is a good company. Generally is a good company. Of course, AEM is a better company. This is my favorite, AEM. You can see more green means better company. Okay, let me explain to you. What is dividend health check? Now, this tool, this ESP Master FA version is available right here. Yeah? If you click the FA, it will launch. Okay, so it's available to all my members. So AEM, dividend health check, is it just tells you whether this company is paying dividend from cash flow or from bank loan or borrow money to pay dividend. So this is something to check. Revenue and income, is it trendy? Okay, is it stable or is it declining? Cash flow, how is the cash flow situation? Okay, though it's put below average, doesn't mean it's bad. There are companies that show poor. Okay, so this is just below average. Debt, now debt is how much money the company owes to the bank. So you can see under defensive means that relatively safe. Now, if you trade or invest in company that has got very low or defensive debt, it means that this company unlikely to go bankrupt. Okay, unlikely to file chapter 11. So you should be able to sleep in peace. Profitability high, wow. Effectiveness, the ROE above average, and financial health check excellent. So AEM is a wonderful company. Okay, so that is the health check. So we go back to high P. Okay, so high P, you can see the cash flow on the low side. Revenue and net income is also on the low side. Otherwise, it is still a okay company. Okay, so high P, take a look at the earnings. Now, this is the Q2 earnings. Okay, Q2 earnings, which is inclusive of Q1. Now, the company has now report half yearly earnings instead of quarterly. This is mandated by SGX. So they are not required to report quarterly if the SGX never asked them to. So they have the option. So I think for high P, they are updating half yearly now. Okay, so therefore you see 2019 Q4, but 2020 Q1 is missing. Only got Q2. Okay, you can see the earnings start to dip. So it's not really very robust, the business. So let us do this PIPS, price projection, together. Okay, so let's say if high P, okay, the software calculated and okay, let me see. Wait. Okay, software calculator and give a recommended 18.6% and aggregation estimation 18.6% growth in the next reporting. Okay, in the next reporting. So this will be the price target for high P 153. So let's take a look at high P. Is it trading at 153? So you can see, okay, in fact, all the semiconductor stocks have got very good upside. Okay, not only high P, AEM, UMS, Franken, all of them are the same. Okay, because they have been coming down for the past 1 month plus 6 weeks or so. Or therefore, they have got very good upside. Now, the semiconductor stocks in Bursa, in US are uptrend, going up. Only the Singapore ones are coming down. Okay, only Singapore ones are coming down. So this is the one that it could be a, okay, listen carefully. It could be a golden opportunity. Okay, it means that these stocks are 假死 or fake the technical weakness. So maybe it is going to go up. So this could be a wonderful opportunity right here. You're hearing this tonight. Okay, so of course, I cannot guarantee that it is going to go up. But from all the positive signs showing, okay, look at the PE, price earnings ratio. It's only 12 times. AEM is only 10 times. So they are all considered relatively cheap now versus the earnings that is going to delivered by these companies. Okay, I have been tracking the economic data for the Singapore economy of the electronic segment. July, August, September, all reporting better and better shipments, exports. Okay, so I do not believe they will report a lousy set of earnings. So therefore, I say this could be one of the best opportunity right now to look for buy entry into the semiconductor stocks. Okay, so this is the high P. You can see there's upside with a small 18% growth. It is worth at least 1.53. Okay, So I heard UMS, right? Some of you, okay, let's talk about AEM lah. AEM upside, I show you, you will fall off your chair. Okay, AEM upside. Okay, AEM upside. Take a look at this bit table. Now, AEM, okay, if it delivers 56% growth in the EPS, okay, in the EPS in the next earnings, the share price can reach a projected target. Now, this projection, this price target, it is not a hard target. That means, oh, it will definitely 100% guarantee go to $5.75. No, it doesn't work this way. It is just working, this table is just working on the principle of if the earnings per share increase by 50% based on the current PE. Okay, based on the current PE, it should give us this kind of share price. Okay, this kind of share price. So this is based on that logic. So we are seeing $5.25. But if you think that the upside is too much, you think, okay, maybe it cannot achieve 56% growth, you can adjust, Okay, let's say it's 求情, only 30%, 30% growth. Now, 30% growth, it will still be higher. $4.76 is the target, okay, for AEM. And look at the share price now. What is it doing? It is at $3.43. 係咪係？沒有威，哪裡有雞呢？係咪係？ Okay, so this is AEM. There is still upside for this technology share, this semiconductor share. Okay, so let me go back to which stock was I at before I come to AEM? Oh, really forgot. I think it's high P. Okay, so high P is not the best. We don't see the most obvious. Let's take a look at UMS. Okay, now UMS is also the same. You don't see the very obvious signs. Okay, you don't see the very obvious sign on the daily chart, on the weekly chart. Okay, on the weekly chart, however, things are improving. So you can imagine on the weekly chart, you are seeing buyers stepping back in since mid of September. Now it's pulling back. Now this pullback in UMS, okay, is very important. Okay, very important. Why? Because last week it is quite a long black candle. Okay, relative to the candles here, it's quite a long black candle. Wait, let me just zoom in here so that everybody can see clearer. Okay, but the transaction volume is low. So this week, if UMS can give us a small candle and low volume, we know that the buyers are still in control. So we can look forward to buy UMS. Okay, so this is how I read chart. I need to see the candle develop. So the every candle that the market give me, okay, I will be able to tell whether the stock is still buyer in control or still seller in control. So right now, if it is still buyer in control, then this stock is poised to go higher. Now, not only by chart, remember the earnings of UMS is also very strong. Okay, it's also very strong. Therefore, it is very unlikely that they cannot go up. Okay, so this is the weekly chart. Daily chart, you can also see, okay, it's coming down with low volume. This is going up, high volume, high volume. So it's coming down low volume. So maybe the market is in the fear mode now, and it has been selling. So we need the smart money to come into the stock and do this high volume, high volume, okay, to excite the stock market and make people sit up and pay attention and say, "Ayya, I wanna never buy UMS at 96 cents." Then they will chase until $1 plus. So this is the cycle of the market. So those of us who know, we are waiting for that long white candle. Okay, now this is the long white candle that happened in Matex today. Okay, sorry, not the long white candle, but the high volume. Okay, can you see it's coming down, but you can see the lower volume before high volume comes in. Now when it has low volume coming into the stock, okay, don't buy. But when buying comes back, okay, when the high volume comes back, what is the stock doing? The stock is going up. Today, the stock is going up when high volume comes in. So this is the first sign of buyers stepping into a down-beaten stock like Matex. Okay, so that is how we are going to read UMS going forward, waiting for the precise moment to want to buy UMS. Okay, So the other one that my members and I interested, Franken. Same. Sama. Same. Okay, so what are we waiting for? Okay, we are not waiting for it to test 93 cents support. No, we are waiting for buyers to step back into the stock. Then we know that it could spark a rally. You take a look at this. Can you see transaction volume comes in? The stock was consolidating. Low volume. You wait and you wait and you wait. 一等就是一个月. If you wait very fast, time flies, is 1 month. Okay. Then when you are about to give up, suddenly you see volume comes in. The most interesting thing is volume dry, become low. This is the same pattern as Sembawang Corp before it rally. If you remember, so convenient. Every time I switch to this, I see it right here. Okay, before it rally, can you see? It was consolidating. Suddenly, volume comes in. Then it stopped for 2 days, low volume, and you see what happened to Franken later. Okay, so this is how you read the candles. Everybody understand? If you understand, fire me a wall of likes. Okay, let's do a milestone check. Everybody understand? The candle and the volume that I'm talking about, very obvious and very easy, right? Very good. Okay, nice. If it is not too much trouble, help me share the video out. Okay? Can you help me share the video out? Thank you very much. Okay. Okay, so let us continue on Franken. So again, we are waiting, seem like UMS, then we have got ISDN. Okay, also semiconductor stock, ISDN. So let's go to the daily chart. Okay, there you go, coming down with low volume again. So waiting for the same thing. So all the semiconductor stock, we are waiting for that buyers to step back into the stock, high volume, then only we want to be interested in buying, because otherwise it can continue to pull back. Now, why do we want to wait? Very simple logic. Okay, because we don't want to buy too high. Okay, we try our best to buy as cheap as we can, as low as we can. So we all don't know when it will last. It could jolly well do this, drop all the way down to 33 cents right here before it's decided to go up. Similarly, here it can go all the way, go down. You think that, okay, since it's going to go up anyway, you just buy here. Okay, for example, you just buy here. 38.5. Okay, but what if the stock continue to go lower? Sekali the stock go lower, you are able to buy at 34 cents before the buyer step back in. Then you buy at 38.5, my yam gong meh? Correct or not? So you do not want to guess the lowest price of the stock. What you want is to see for yourself that the buyers have stepped back in. The buyers can step back in at 38.5. It can also step back in at 34, or it can step back in at 27. Right, but along the way down, if there's no buyer, you don't buy, so you don't hurt yourself, correct or not? So once you see the buyer step back in, no matter what price, around there, buyer step back in, we get ready to buy. That is how we do it. Okay, so that is ISDN, and I'm missing out one tech stock, UMS, Franken, AEM. We haven't discussed the AEM chart. Okay, now AEM chart is the same. Sorry, let me clear my throat. Okay, it's the same. You can see that it is pulling back. Okay, so we are waiting for that long white. For all you know, after my speech tonight, after my presentation tonight, maybe tomorrow suddenly the semiconductor stock come alive. There is an earnings, AMD earnings tonight. So AMD earnings, they reported better earnings, beat estimate, so painted a positive guidance, and they even acquired another semiconductor company, Xilinx. So this could be the catalyst for our tech stocks, okay, tomorrow. Bursa tech stocks, no problem, already going up on an uptrend. 看到就险. Why? Because the Singapore one 明明 can go up one. This is a semiconductor stock in Malaysia. Okay, Bursa. 明明 can go up one, you know. Okay. Why the Singapore one doesn't move? Wow, I scratch my head, man. Unisem, you got UWC, semiconductor stock. Okay, you have got Penta, semiconductor stock. Oh, just now you couldn't see the uptrend. You thought flat line, right? But actually it's uptrend. Okay, only the Singapore one has to pull back so deeply. So no choice. Since we are in the Singapore market, we just have to play by the cards that the market deal us. Okay. What else? Okay, so that is for the semiconductor. So now let us come to the IX Biopharma. Now, one thing to note, the earnings of Biopharma company, the data point is very volatile. Some months it can be good, some months it can be bad. So for biopharmaceutical stock, I always give it a miss. Okay, I always give it a miss. So, okay, AMD price now dropped 3.8%. Okay, why it dropped 3.8%? It is not because of the poor earnings. It is because they are going to spend money to buy up another company. So, short-term wise, expect some volatility. Okay. So, this is IX Biopharma. Now, venture. Okay, before we go to venture, so IX Biopharma, once again, let me explain why I'm not interested to trade this stock, because the stock price movement is too volatile and I do not have a clear data on IX. So therefore, I'm not touching it. Then let's see what else. Starhub confirm cannot buy lah. Starhub, cannot buy. Okay. Although there's a technical signal, this little green arrow shows me that Starhub satisfy my criteria, the high and low volume. But then you must also understand whether the stock that you want to buy has a reason to go up or not. Does it have a catalyst to go up? Like for example, Starhub, to me, there's no catalyst to go up. There's nothing to excite the share price. So therefore, even with a signal, I want to avoid buying this kind of stock without any story that can go up. So technical analysis tells you the timing to buy. It tells you the setup that you want from this screener. But really, which stock to buy, you need to know the story. Like for example, once you go to the bank, I know I'm not going to touch bank. Semiconductor, yes, I like. Okay. Glove stock, of course, I like because of the pandemic, their earnings is strong. Like for example, Top Glove. So this is how I choose from the list of stocks here. It's not everything can buy, Not like the signal comes out, right? So tomorrow, just wait, any of the stock trigger the entry, just buy. No, not like this. This one highlight to me my technical setup. Then I will go in individual company and then consider whether to buy or not to buy. Okay, for example, Top Glove. Okay, go to the daily chart. Okay, yeah. Let me get rid of my drawing. This is last night when I'm having discussion with the members. Okay, so for Top Glove, you can see that the price has come down. Okay, so there is a not very significant development on the volume side. But however, if you are vested in the Singapore glove stocks, okay, I have good news for you. The two stocks in Malaysia in Bursa, Supermax, okay, and Hata, okay, two of the more bigger size glove manufacturer in Malaysia has reported earnings today. Their Q3 earnings. Their Q3 earnings continue to report very good earnings. Okay, very good earnings. They have got selling more gloves, okay, more sales, and their average selling price has increased once again. So for this gloves company to make more money, okay, because they are almost running at full capacity already. So at full capacity, if you are only able to produce 1 billion glove, next quarter you can just produce 1 billion glove only, you understand, right? So in order to make more money, the average selling price of the glove must go up. So from Q2, Q3, we were saying that their average selling price should plateau already, cannot go up anymore. But they surprised the both companies, Supermax and this Hata, surprised us by even higher profit margin made because of the higher average selling price. But one problem with the glove stock is their stock price did not move despite their earnings is strong. Okay, this happened in September. Okay, this happened in September for Top Glove, where not September, August in August. Okay, the earnings was very good. Okay, the earnings reported was very good. Right here, this spike was very good. Okay, but you look at what happened to the stock. It closed much lower, leaving you a shooting star pattern, and then the stock price collapsed despite record earnings. Okay, despite record earnings, they make 1 billion ringgit in just one quarter because of the high demand in gloves. Then the rest of the glove stocks, one by one, all of them reported earnings and the price doesn't move. Similarly to the Singapore one, like Matex, last week or 2 weeks back, it reported very strong set of earnings, 600% growth. Stock gap up and then sell down, sell until here. Okay, so this is something that we need to watch out for, despite having very good earnings, but the stock tak jalan, doesn't go up. So you need to think about it. Is it because of the vaccine news that is coming out? Could it be causing a drag on the performance of the share price of these COVID-19 related stocks? Okay, like Matex is medical supply, Top Glove is selling gloves, UG is selling gloves. Okay, why, despite reporting better earnings, the share price doesn't go up? That is, in my opinion, it is because we are almost 1 year into the vaccine development. So the chance of having a vaccine out in the market is higher now versus when you talk about it in April, in July. No way you're going to come out with a vaccine in 2-3 months. Okay, so in the month of October, a lot of vaccine news is coming out. They are end of human trial. Okay, the end of human trial. So their data is coming out, and China's vaccine so far administered to 60,000 people in China, healthcare worker. Until today, no sound, no picture. So if it is proven that it can be used, then the earnings of these gloves related stocks is expected to normalize. Okay, so their PE, their price earning ratio, will no longer justify at 80, at 100 times, maybe have to moderate down to 40 times, 30 times, or 50 times. Okay, therefore it will cause a drag on the share price performance. Okay, so this is the UG, this is the Top Glove. So tomorrow, if I'm interested to pick up glove stocks, okay, I will have to wait for it to show me this kind of pattern. Can you see it is very repeating? When it coming down low volume, when it going up high volume, when it coming down low volume, then it's safe to buy here. So it's the same. It's coming down now. Until now, no high volume. Okay, so therefore it is very I would say it's not my style to go and buy just because it's testing some support level. I want to see this kind of obvious sign. Then I buy, I know I have a higher chance to make money. Okay, so UG, again, just a technology share, the semiconductor stock, we are waiting for the volume spike and the white candle to come in. Okay, otherwise I also will not touch. Valuetronics. Okay, do you see buy and control? Let's see. Okay, high volume. Okay, next volume spike, not a white candle. So you can see for Valuetronics, only the first part here, you can see the buyer in control. After that, when it consolidate, you lost your clue. There is no clue of buyer in control. And you go to the weekly chart. Weekly chart, Valuetronics is pretty weak. Okay, it is almost like high P. Okay, going up with low volume, almost like high P. So if I want to trade semiconductor, Valuetronics is not in my watch list. I prefer to go for my AEM, Franken, UMS. High P is fourth, or maybe even ISDN. Okay, recently I made one round from ISDN. But the chart is not bullish yet, so I will still wait. So in summary, I got this is the last stop. Okay, so in summary, okay, what we are waiting for is the next few candles. We want to see when the strong white candle comes in. When it comes in, right, that is the clue that the buyers have returned to the stock, and there is a high possibility that it may continue to rally. Okay, like Leonard says, Sri Tang is strong now. Let's take a look. Bo lah, not strong lah. So near, not very strong. Okay, not very. I thought long white candle up it is trending up slowly. But if I generally do not track Sri Trank Agro. I am only looking at UG, Matex, and Top Glove. Okay, so this is not inside my watch list. I do not know this stock well enough, so I give it a miss. I only trade what I know, okay, and I only have got two brains, so I cannot squeeze so many info inside. So I can only monitor a very small list of stock and wait for the entry. So Matex, okay. Now, why I highlight Matex? Because Matex has got very strong earnings, okay, and it is supposed, I think it will still continue to report good earnings going forward. So this selling could be the profit taking during this buy up, okay, during this buy up. So during this selling, we can see that as it comes down lower, this is the first day of selling. As it comes down lower and lower and lower, you can see the volume is getting lower and the return of buyer. Now, this is what is missing in the technology share right now. So we're waiting for this to happen in technology share, but in Matex, it has already happened. Today, I'm very tempted to net at closing. That means to buy Matex at closing. Okay, but I prefer to see it pull back with lower volume before the next white candle comes. Then I want to buy. Okay, before that, I still want to be more cautious, because you can see in September right here, you can see after it comes down with lower volume, then when the first white candle comes in with high volume, it went up for 2 days before it pulls back. Can you see the pullback here? So this situation is very similar to this. So I'm very wary that if it pulls back, okay, I don't want to be a source. I buy at the high, and then it pull back, then have to wait for it to go back up. Okay, so Matex, I prefer to wait for this same pattern to happen before I buy here. I don't even buy here, yeah. Buy here is called hindsight. Show you the low point of the chart. Tuakang. No. Okay. Where to buy? I will buy when this happens. It's very consistent to what I've been showing you the whole night. Okay. So everybody understand? If you understand, give me a fireworks of likes. Thank you very much. Tonight is very disappointing. 191 only. Hopefully, next week you can help me share out to more people to get more people to join. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So these likes and yes and no is our only way to communicate. Okay. So if you want to know more about when to buy, okay, the timing when to buy, okay, what to buy, I have a training program cater for beginner. So I'm going to take the next 15 minutes to show you what are my services that can help you to transform into a profitable trader. Now, first of all, okay, I just want to do a summary, because you come here tonight, I must give you value. Okay, a summary is technology stock, semiconductor stock. The data are all pointing to better earnings, so I think it should come. So we should wait for the buyers to come back into stock, and then we can establish a position. Okay. Now, next is the healthcare stock. Healthcare stock, remember, recently the earnings comes out, the stock doesn't move. So it could be pricing in and getting ready for the vaccine. All right. So healthcare stock, I won't want to buy too many of them. Keep it to a low of a percentage of your portfolio. For me, myself, it is only 30% of my overall portfolio. Okay. So I'm not going to increase it anymore, because as the year drags on, we are 1 year into the first development of this COVID-19. Okay, remember it was last November 2019, where the first breakout of this virus was. So the Chinese may already started to develop a vaccines in November, December, and therefore it really could come out with a solid vaccine by December this year. So 1 year. So this is why I say I don't want to get too heavy overweight on this COVID play in my portfolio at the moment. Now there are other interesting stocks that I am trading, okay, that I have invested in, that I can show you, okay, which is like Propnex, Okay, if you want to participate in the Singapore property market, but you don't want to go and buy the expensive condo new launches or the resale and scared about the 99-year leasehold problem, Propnex is one company that you can consider, because whether the condo price is up or down, they make commission. The agents make the commission and the company make the overriding. Okay, so if you want to be part of the Singapore property industry, you want to have a stake in it. So other than buying the property outright, you can also look at Propnex. The next one is Sheng Siong. Okay, Sheng Siong is still benefiting from the COVID-19 work from home and circuit breakers, where people mostly cannot eat outside because too big a family. So a lot of people visited supermarket and buy makan. Oh, basically, you should know what I'm talking about. So Sheng Siong, local play. Okay, and you also have another one, Union Gas. Okay, now all the above three stocks that I have shown you are already pre-qualified by me as good FA. See, take a look at Propnex. Beautiful earnings. Okay, and then you have got Union Gas. Now, all the stocks in this webinar discussed, me and my members may or may not have the stock. Okay, so I just want to let you know so that you are aware. So you look at these beautiful earnings. These are the kind of stocks that we want to trade. Okay, so if the earnings is not strong, you notice I don't even want to talk about it, because I only trade earnings strong company. Okay, so these are three stocks that you can also look at. Right, so this marks the summary of this week's webinar. So now I'm going to go ahead and discuss about my training program, my mentorship program. So those of you who are new and or you are someone experienced, but you lack the discipline to follow through with the trading, sometimes you trade, sometimes you don't trade, right? So my club may be able to help you. I call this the Singapore ChartNexus Traders Club Singapore Private Invite. Okay, so let me show you what do you get. So my mentorship program, okay, is broken up into three components. You receive these three supports from me. So it's only a 3-month training program. It's not 1 year, it's not 2 years, it's 3 months. Okay, during the 3 months, if you give me the 3 months, I'm going to show you how I select stock, how I time my entry, how I exit the stock. So you will trade together with me and learn how to do it. Okay, so first of all, I have recorded all my videos and posted into this members only Facebook group. Okay, so this is where all the videos are. Let me just highlight to you to know how to use the stock screener. Okay, because you'll be given the screener. Where's my screener? Oh, there you go. Right, this screener. Okay, to know how to operate this screener, these are the video that will show you how to operate this software. Okay, and then how to calculate the pips target, okay, based on the price earning, based on the EPS. So just now I did a few stocks, right? UMS, AEM. So this is how you use it. This video will teach you. And then this is the basic TA. If you are zero knowledge on TA, this one is important for you to know. Now, volume trigger is the one, okay, is the video that is unique, because this is how I use volume to time my entry. Okay, the exact buy point in the stocks. Okay, for example, UMS, AEM, when will I buy? Only when the buyer come in. So when buyer comes in, how do I know? There is a particular volume, okay, that I set to trigger, and then I buy. All right, so you learn the technique right here. And advanced price action reading, like advanced shooting star, when you see, what do you do? And also to buy low. Now, buy low doesn't mean when the price comes to the support level, you just buy. Okay, there is a smarter way to buy low. So this is through my experience right here, this video. And then how many shares to buy? Okay, like for example, if you're going to trade UMS, you're going to trade AEM, how many units, how many shares are you going to buy? You cannot make money by always buying 20,000 shares, 20,000 shares, 20,000 shares. There must be a formula for you to compound your trading account. So these two videos will show you, like this video 5 and 5.1 will show you how to do position sizing. Okay, two methods in my program, but Mostly nowadays, I ask people to use this method, my members to use this method. Okay, so you will learn this method. And managing a portfolio, okay, like for example, 1 or 2 weeks ago, when the stock market starts to pull back, you must secure and lock in your profit and write those stocks that you think the earnings is still going to be good. So you have to sell some and hold some. The reason why you sell some is because you need to build up your profit buffer, okay, to buffer against the pullback in those stocks that you're going to hold. Okay, therefore you are using your profit to tahan the drawdown of the other stocks in your portfolio. So this is a key video in managing your portfolio. Okay, and this is the normal chart pattern candlestick and sell rule. You know how to buy, you must know how to sell. Okay, sell rule. So these are all the training topics inside my training program units already recorded. So anytime you and anywhere you are, especially if you work from home, don't waste it. If you work from home, don't waste it. Learn the videos. Okay, learn how to trade from the videos, and then there will be a daily discussion over here. Daily discussion, okay, right here. Every day I will open up a daily discussion and then we will talk about the stocks. Okay, we'll talk about the stocks right here, daily discussion. And every Monday, I will have a private invite meeting with all the members on every Monday night. Okay, so this is where I will host. This is the group where I will host the meeting. So members will come in and then we'll go through all the stocks that are in our portfolio that we are tracking. And then we study the candles and look out for new opportunities and look into the fundamentals of the company, okay, in this training every single week. So if you join me for 3 months, that is like 12 sessions of this training. Learn and 学到你会为止. Okay, learn until you know how to do it. Okay, repetition leads to success. So if you keep coming back to this training, keep going through the video, keep talking to me every day, you know, all the methods, strategies will be internalized inside you after 3 months. Something like BMT, okay, basic military training. All right, so this is the Facebook group right here. You get access to it and our software feature. Okay, so you will get both the software. This is the FA, very important because I always want to know what is the financial performance of the stock that I'm going to trade. Lousy company, I won't trade. Okay, lousy company, I won't trade because good company, I know there's a natural demand for the company shares. I just need to time it correctly. Lousy company may not have the kind of demand. So when the price pull back, it can be very scary. So this can help me find out whether this company is a good company or a bad company. And then, of course, this software will be yours. Okay, you will learn how to use it and hunt for stock together with me. Okay, market strength index as well. Okay. And the other thing that I want to highlight to you will be the communicator. Okay, because you are a busy working professional, most of you, so you may not have the time like me to sit in front of the computer and look out for trades. So I am providing this software to help you what do you call that, let me see. Do I have the mobile? Oh, okay, including the mobile app. So my communicator, this is what I call the broadcast system. This broadcast system is on your mobile phone. This SG Traders Club Live is on your mobile phone. So you have to install my app, and then when I broadcast a message to you like this, you will receive. See, MedTex, we have bought it for some time back. So when the time comes to sell, I'm very afraid that the members will miss it. So I will highlight to the member. If it doesn't improve by closing, okay, 13 days ago, so 13 days ago, it is this long black candle that we are talking about, okay, post earning, 13 days ago. So on this day, I send out this message to the members. If it doesn't improve by closing, this is one candle I will get out first. So no member will get trapped. Okay, then this is generated by our Alert Master software. So all members will be able to receive these alerts. Okay, so when those stocks that we are monitoring, okay, for right here, this with partnership with UOB Kay and only my members will have it. So this is where I will set the alerts. Okay, so all the stocks that we are monitoring, this list of stocks, okay, you see we are tracking the volume. Okay, most of them we are tracking the volume. So when the volume satisfy our criteria, it will throw out the signal to the app. Okay, to the app. Then I will add my 2 cents worth. Okay, so for example, like UMS meet the requirement. So it's telling you that UMS has meet the volume requirement. Open up the chart and you look at the candle. Is it going up or down? Down, don't buy lah. Up, then you can consider to buy. Okay, then you see what else did I do? Like Sembawang Corp Industry 12 days ago, valid VT means that it meet our entry requirement. Okay, let's take a look. Sembawang Corp 12 days ago. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Here. Okay, 12 days ago. Sembawang Corp Industry. So can you see? When the volume comes in, if you are busy working and you may miss it. Okay, so we will be there. I will be there to highlight to you, hey, Sembawang Corp Industry has triggered the entry. Okay, then you will not miss this stock. Okay, Sembawang Corp Industry, and then this is the rest of the stocks that we're following. Okay. Let me show you what else do we have. Like when I log in profit, I will also inform the members for their consideration. Okay, see Riverstone, I'm logging in profit 6 days ago. Okay, and Propnex. Okay, Propnex is a stock that I have covered in the weekly members only meeting. So we talk about it like when it's time to buy, I will give strong hint like this. Remember this? This one cannot broadcast. You get it? So this is a little reader for the members. They see this, they will understand what to do with Propnex. Okay, and ISDN. So I lock it in. It means take profit. Okay, ISDN. So this is the kind of alerts that you will receive from me. And yep, that's yesterday when we call for the meeting. Okay, so this communicator, once again, it allows you to be alerted to those stocks that we are trading so that you will not miss the trade because you are working or you are in the toilet or you are not paying attention, you're surfing web or surfing YouTube. Okay, it will alert you. All right, then you open up your chart and see whether is it time to trade or not. Is it time to buy this stock or not? Oh, so that is the service that I provide for the communicator. Remember, this is installed onto your mobile phone. So anywhere you are, you will be able to receive my alerts. Okay. So this is my profile over here. My name is Yihua, market strategist for ChartNexus. ChartNexus mentor. Okay, I'm the ChartNexus mentor. So this is our results from the past trade record from the members. So if you want to see the real-time one, right, the latest one, okay, you go to our ChartNexus webpage. Okay, view as visitor. So right here on my first post, right here, you can see all my kind members who gave me their comments. Okay, how this program has benefited them and how do they find the training program? Is it useful to them? You can see some of them type very long, very long testimony, I call it. Okay, comment. So really appreciate their contribution right here. So you can come in and you can take a look at them. Okay, see if this is a program that you're looking for, a program that can help you. Okay, so this is the results. And for the investment, okay, it is only $291 for these 3 months of trading with me. Okay, so you can see in these short 3 months, at a very low cost of $291, you will be able to achieve trading success in your portfolio. Okay, looking for the stocks that you want to trade. Okay, know how to look for the stocks, know how to time the stocks, know how to allocate your portfolio. So all these things learn inside these 3 months for only $291. Okay, so if today you are losing more than $291 every single month, okay, maybe it is time you stop whatever you're doing because it's not working for you. Stop gambling in the stock market. Okay, use a more structured and objective method strategy to trade the stock market. Then you join me. Okay, join me and learn. Okay, instead of losing this money in the stock market, you join me and you learn. Right? So it is not like one time $2,000 or $3,000, but I break it down into 3 months so that after 3 months, okay, if you enjoy the service that I provide and you really learn a lot from me, you want to continue, then you just renew for the next 3 months at 291. Okay, if you're going for a holiday and you think that, okay, you're not going to utilize the service a lot, right? Then you can don't renew. Okay, when you are ready, renew again. So I keep it into very, very low cost for anyone and everyone who's interested to trade to join me. Okay, at a very low cost, 291. So that's it. Okay, so if you have any question with regards to this training program, please feel free ask the question. I will help to answer them right now. Okay, so let me see. Okay, the first question with regards to the training program is, okay, Philip Tay, new and interested. Okay, so Philip, I hope I have answered your question, that you know what the program is about. Doreen Liu is asking, do I cover US and Hong Kong market? No, only Singapore and Malaysia stocks. Okay, but they are two separate programs. So if you are trading Singapore stock, you sign for the Singapore one. If you're trading for Bursa stock, you sign for the Bursa one. Okay, Robert. Hey, Robert, you are a member, ma. How to get the communicator phone app? Okay, go to your iOS or go to your Android Play Store, look for Chart Nexus charting software, download it, and if you're a member, you will see the communicator there. Okay, if you do not see it, contact Marion. Okay, contact Marion. Jason Lim asked when the course will start. Okay, this is on demand, okay, on demand course. So the units, this training is already here. Training video already here. So once you join, you get access. You can start your training immediately at the snap of the finger, like Thanos. Okay, so every Monday. So the next one is, let me see the calendar. The next one is 2nd of November is the next Monday where the member meeting will be held. So that is the time where I will go through the stocks and also look for opportunity together and identify the volume trigger together, okay, with the member. So that will be the meeting that you should be looking forward to join. Okay, Jason? Wait, for KLSE, I have a separate group for KLSE. Where you go? Where you go? Right here. Okay. So it is the units is the same. Okay, the unit is the same, but the discussion is different. Okay, discussion is different. Okay, so the stocks is different, right? So this is my Malaysia group, and you can see the Malaysia mentorship is right here. Okay, we have provided a link at the pinup, so you can click on it. So this is the Bursa link. So it's the same thing. Okay, except the price is different. All right. Get the same tool as well. So if you are trading, if Philip, you are trading KLSE, then you sign up for the KLSE one, the Bursa one. Okay. Days Young, is it online course? Yes, it's the online course, fully online. Philip, if you are in Malaysia, yes, you should sign up for the Malaysia training program. Okay. So admin, can you please send the link to Philip for his convenience? People over at YouTube, if you've got questions with regards to the training program, feel free to ask me how I can help you in your trading. Okay, as you can see from the testimonial right here, okay, maybe I just read the Melvin one. Okay, he is a coach with a lot of experience in trading. He referred to me. He changed the way I invested through technical as well as fundamental analysis. So you see, I don't just do technical. I need to understand the fundamental reason why the stock go up and the fundamental of the company before I want to trade it. Okay, so I emphasize this point a lot of time already. He taught us how to interpret chart using FA screener to make a sound judgment to pick the right stock. He transformed me from a person who is always losing in the stock market to a person who has started to see significant gain in investment. Okay, so this is how I help most of my member right here. Okay, a lot of people talk about the method that I use is very simple and logical. Most importantly, is logical. Now let me ask you this question, logical question. Do you agree with me if I say that if you are an investor today, you want to invest in a profitable business? Right? That is why when people want to look for a business to invest outside, not stock market, outside, they will look for a profitable business. But comes to the stock market, they are often tempted by the gain of the particular stock, forgetting the business fundamentals. Also, that is the reason why a lot of people lose money, because they are trading lousy companies. So if you trade good companies like what I'm doing here, you will notice that it is quite easy. Okay, relatively easier. Right? Any more questions with regards to the training program? Admin, you may want to post the sign up link over at YouTube. YouTube there, no link, so some of the member may not know where and what to do. Okay, I will still be online until 10:30, 2 more minutes, depending on the question that you ask. So if you have any more question, this is the best time to ask me right now. Okay. If not, you can proceed to the links to sign up for the training program, and then you can begin your training tomorrow and gain access to my tools tomorrow, okay, and start your journey with me. Remember, we are now at a very interesting point in terms of the stock market cycle. Okay, I'm saying if the market really bounce off from here, there will be stocks to benefit. There will be stocks to make money from. Okay, so this could be a very good time to sign up for the program right now. Maldrainier, yes, we will cover how to screen stocks. You're right. We'll cover how to screen stocks. The whole suite, okay? My training program, the mentorship program is step by step. How and what stock, okay, what stocks do you buy or trade, and when do you buy and when do you sell? So the whole 3 question will be answered. The whole 3 process will be covered. Okay, the stock selection, the entry, the exit, all will be covered. Okay, not in terms of theory. Okay, I will cover, and also I will do it together with you. Okay, I will also do it together with you. Jason, the course has got no time. It is on demand. So you go in, okay, then you just need to click on the units. Click on the units and you can start learning immediately. Okay, you can come in, you can click on the video and learn immediately. 谢谢 Daniel 大哥的好言啊。Thanks Daniel for your kind comment. Daniel is a very strong supporter. Okay, so I think it's 10:31 now. No more questions from you guys, so I will call it a night now. I also have the WhatsApp number there for you to contact. Is the WhatsApp number pin up? Okay, I'll pin it up, the WhatsApp number. Just give me one moment. So some of you may be still thinking about it. Okay, so I have got a WhatsApp number. My admin will pin it up. Okay, so that you can also WhatsApp us if you got any question. And those of you who are ready, okay, proceed to the link to sign up. Okay, the earlier you sign up, the earlier you get the access, because if usually tomorrow morning my admin will be swamped with a lot of inquiries, and then that will delay. Okay, that will delay your getting of this Facebook and the software. So you may end up getting only in the evening. So if you sign up tonight, likely before lunch tomorrow, you'll be able to get the access. Okay. All right. So with that, I will end tonight's session. Thank you for coming tonight, and hopefully next week I will see you again. For those of you who are here tonight, and also hope you can bring more friends to join me. Okay, help me share this out. Thank you very much, and have a good evening. Good night. Goodbye.